Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I'm gonna keep this short. Got things to do, but I gotta weigh in on David Benavidez. Man, if you don't know, now you know. I said, you know what I mean. Dave Benavidez now has beat Alexander Gvozdyk per unanimous decision, and basically either won or tied every round. I think I had Vucic tying him in about 3 rounds. This is impressive. He's 175 pounds. We know he was big for 168 pounds. But to be able, to throw punches, hard punches the whole fight, keeping Vucic on the back foot. Vucic tried to start off on the front foot. Keeping Vucic tentative was impressive to me. Vucic was throwing little jabs, poking him out there, and threw maybe a few right hands, because he has a good right hand, and it's a quick, very fast right hand. He landed a few and everything, but he was throwing them tentatively, worrying about that defense coming. I'm worrying about that offense coming from Dave Benavidez, and Dave Benavidez was throwing a lot of hard shots, a lot of hard body shots, and then in the jabs, and he would switch just to walking him down and applying the pressure that we know David Benavidez does at the 168-pound division. Now, me, a little skeptical because of the fact of, when you weight bully, for example, which is a bad way to say it, that makes it sound negative. But if you're making a weight and you're kind of big, and you're able to walk down those opponents, and you're just showing one-way traffic and the one way that you can fight, I'm thinking when you move up in those weights and you have to start, doing other things because people are your size, then you're going to start seeing different, different parts of the game. He still was coming forward. He still was throwing his punches with conviction. He still was throwing power punches and showing some stamina, because power punches, you need to rest a little bit. He was able to do that. And listen, for those who are just gonna say Vucic, like we tend to do, because you don't know him or you can't say his name right and all that stuff, just like you did with Alexander Usyk, talking about when Usyk won the WBSS tournament in cruiserweight, and because you didn't know who Marius Brides was, or Mariet Gossip was, or Marco Huck was, stuff like that, or Gvozdyk before the tournament, because you don't know who they were because they're not American, you acting like he didn't do nothing. Au contraire, those some bad boys that Usyk beat. Vucic is a bad boy. Even with a little ring rust, he was coming back. Only had two, nondescript fighters that he fought when he got back. But he's still a good fighter. Still a good fighter. This was very impressive from David Benavidez. Very impressive. And it puts him in a right to fight a Bivol or a Benavidez. And listen, them some bad boys, Bivol and Benavidez. But so is Vucic. So he should be in the mix. He's going to be in those fights. And if somebody's not going to put something on him, to say, you're not coming walking up on me like that. If you're not able to do that, you're going to have an issue with Benavidez, because his work rate is up there, and he's being able to throw power punches to make you have to worry about what's coming in. And it put Vucic in a tentative mood in the whole fight. Very impressive stuff from David Benavidez. The dude is the truth. The Mexican Monster moniker is correct. It's placed perfectly. It's going to take an awesome performance to beat this guy. And Bivol, who doesn't have that power, right? But, Bivol, the way what he did to Canelo, and then was able to do that same thing to Gilberto Ramirez in a different way. And while I'm watching Bivol do a lot of things to these people, it would be interesting to see how Bivol would do with Benavidez, because Benavidez is going to come at him with a lot of punches. So it would be interesting. But I think Benavidez is the truth. We got some good fights ahead of us, except for the one that ain't happening is Benavidez versus Canelo. Canelo don't want any part of that. Any. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.